hitting your airwaves, hitting your internet, hitting your TV screens, your IGs, IGTVs, all that good stuff. Jay Knight to the left, Buddha the Great to the right, Queen Drea Ivy in front and center.
What's good?
Say what up to the fans.
Hello fans, hello audience, everybody out there hearing this great energy coming from my spirit. This is your girl Drea Ivy on the mic, and we're gonna have some fun tonight, right? All right.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah. All right. Episode 28 was
really
really good. Rhode Island in the building. What's good? What's good?
Is that the amazing
Checking
DJ
right
we got
now.
in the house?
Yeah. Keep it doing it. Checking out.
Checking out, bless.
Check them out, Music Media Lounge. You can always check out the app, download the app. Number of DJs, nationwide streaming. Shout out to I Love UK.
Shout out to I Love UK.
What's up with our people in Toronto?
What's good, Toronto? I Love UK. I Love Toronto.
I Love Toronto. T-Dog, what's good?
The 6. I was actually planning on going out there, man. I don't know what the climate is looking like now.
I heard they don't like certain brothers to get in there. You know what I mean? I hear about Toronto on postcards and things like that.
The 6.
Yeah, I heard you can't even jaywalk, boy. You can't even try to slide over there.
Is that bad?
I don't know. I need that Drake pass or something.
Everybody needs that Drake pass, trust.
So what's up, y'all? It's another Tuesday. It's June, 16th?
June 16th.
Does Black Lives still matter?
Every day.
Every day? All right.
365.
I think I'm going to have to get me a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, though. But not for the movement, but for other reasons. Nah, not for the movement, but to actually get some space. So, to get some space, like, all right, real talk. I was clean, my grandfather passed, so folks still appreciate that. So folks still have the crib and everything. So we went over there to go spruce up the house and get the property all up and up. And so all of a sudden I started getting approached by the neighbors. And they wanted to do that welcome to the neighborhood stuff. But I was like, fam, I should be welcoming y'all because this neighborhood got gentrified. Like, we been here.
You already
So
know.
y'all come and trying to welcome me to a spot that we been here. Like, what are you doing?
They crossed over this.
Trying to come talk. I'm like, yo, it's now it's not the time.
just want to know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. They want to know who you are, how much you got the crib for, whatever. I'm like, yo, fam, like, give me 50 feet right now, dog. Unless you're picking up some shrubs and cutting some trees, I don't want to hear your spiel right now. Like, back up. So that's what I'm feeling. Like, yo, I really need one of them Black Lives Matters, like Black Lives Matters Forever, like OD t-shirts right now.
That's funny because I actually was going to bring up a topic that's kind of relative to that.
Because it's guaranteed to keep certain people away.
Sometimes that welcome to the neighborhood just be a way to get your first and last name.
I don't want to hear that. They
want
that more information than I knew about my OG's death. You feel me?
So to the listeners who may not be privy to the current climate, what is the current climate, would you say, in America now?
It's been the same to me since I've been born. I don't know.
But I mean,
that's just my take.
Okay, if you could just surmise it in just a couple sentences, what would you say? To people in Toronto, to people in England who may not, you know what I'm saying? They've never been here, they may not know.
Adverse.
Okay.
A travesty. A sham. A joke.
That's interesting. Notice in the first 5.
Critical.
How many of them?
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. People don't understand.
What do you think?
It's not to say that it's not a crazy situation going on, but the way it's being handled is something different. The way it's being played, it's always working in somebody's favor. It's just whether or not it's ours right now. And I don't think it is.
But it's never been in our favor. But
that's what I'm saying. But it's always in somebody's favor. I'm just saying I don't think it's in ours, even though they play it like this is the best time for us ever. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's the worst time ever.
But what I'm saying is,
I can't say it's the worst time ever, but
the way they portray it on social media is like black people is up like they never been. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a wake-up time.
Yeah, and it's not, and I don't believe it's the case. It don't seem no different to me.
In the 60s compared to the 60s and 70s, not in the.
I just feel like right now, at this point in time, a lot of shit that might have slid before, it's not sliding right now. Like, y'all peeping like
probationary period.
Y'all peeping all the Karens that's coming out. Like, y'all following the Karens.
Yeah.
Like, and this is the funniest shit ever on Instagram.
It's the most. It's just it's just
the difference between.
They both.
Wait till the Karens unite and make their own.
But it's not.
Karen Lives Matter.
The difference is that now white other white ladies is checking these Karens and white dudes is checking these. Like before, you get in an argument with a Karen and you going to jail. Yeah, you gonna lose. You going to jail. You going to jail. Yeah. But now other white people is checking them. So who gonna win? The cops show up and there's two white people fighting because it's her trying to wild out on you, and then a white person defending you. Now you got both of them.
I was watching one today, right? Apparently,
another Karen story from
apparently, son. Like I guess it was something with a car, like they was driving.
Yeah.
I guess the black chick must have cut the Karen off, right?
Yeah.
So the Karen calls the black chick a nigga, right? Ooh. Now, on top of calling her a nigga, the black chick pulls out the camera and starts recording.
Yeah.
The white chick is driving to the police station to make a report about the situation, but you the one that was racially profiling and doing the most. So like they had their whole back and
that
forth
one with she actually followed
she followed her to the police station.
Big ups to the black lady
to
follow
strong.
And going strong to the police station.
Exactly.
Making the trip easier in reverse cases.
Right. Right. So it's like a lot of situations to where like they losing. Karens is losing left and right all day right now. Because like I guess in the climate that we in, like black people's not really going for it right now.
I don't think we ever really truly went for it.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Like, never went for it, but now we got a voice to feel like.
That's the tough question.
But now we got the internet voice and the viral voice,
right?
And then we got other people who actually are finally fucking getting it,
right?
But not to steer away from me rocking a BLM shirt to keep certain people away.
Right. Facts.
Back in our side of the town, I'm really gonna go get me a Trump 2020 shirt just to keep certain black brothers and sisters off my back because I like my space more or less. I just want to wear my shirt. Don't fuck with me. Just Lex needs one of those Trump 2020s while I'm in the hood, and I need my BLM forever while I'm on the other side of the town. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All you need all you need is a shirt that say Rona positive, baby.
People with that. They're gonna approach you as, why do you have the corona? Why are you out here? Why are you outside? I'm gonna have to call. They be doing the most.
Yeah, they do the most.
Nah, I need that BLM forever. Like BLM now.
But you made a good point though. White people tend not to ask about. They don't tend to ask other white people who they're like voting for. It tends to be kind of sacred. It's like a minority thing where it's like out in the open like that.
Biden ain't got a chance now.
Yeah,
there's still a lot of black people and people in general that feels like I don't like Trump and I'm just not voting for Trump.
But have it. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be
having conversations with people and it's really like.
I don't want to be.
They just really don't like. They're not hearing what nobody's saying. They're not fucking with Trump.
How many of those folks vote though?
Hold on, now.
Let's get down to the numbers though.
They be voting, son.
They be voting. They vote when they doing the presidency.
There's a lot of people that's gonna vote against Trump just because they don't like what the media has said about Trump.
But I mean, listen, regardless of however that may tilt, I'm telling you, it still does not outweigh how many people actually fuck with him.
People fuck with him.
We're gonna see what he does in Tulsa.
We're gonna see what he does, but
you heard about hiring the looking for minority actors.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. That's the latest one.
They're recruiting and paying for minority actors to
be in the crowd.
Hold some signs and shit.
Alright, so 500 to have on a Blacks for Trump shirt and be out there chilling. 500 for 5 hours of your time.
5 hours of my time.
Them rallies be a minute.
They got a launch though.
Yeah.
They got a swim fit. They got a Hollywood.
$100 an hour though.
Nah, I need a little more.
You gotta play more.
I need more than that to go to TSA. Fuck that, dog. Nah.
I'm talking about my livelihood after this.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what could happen.
You can't buy me for no $500.
All right, so have you guys?
First of all, I wouldn't believe it if Jay was out there because they ain't no nigga with waves that's fucking with Trump. I ain't seen one nigga with waves. I seen black dudes that fuck with him. But I never seen one nigga with waves yet. One nigga with 360s out here. Never seen one nigga with a do-rag that fuck with Trump.
They coming. They come. Nah. Homeboy, the Black for Trump, the dude from out here. You know what I'm talking about. Maurice, like he's the one holding the Black for Trump.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's wave. That's a perm.
That shit, yeah. That was he had a relaxer in
Yeah,
this
he got
shit.
a relaxer.
But he ain't had no waves. He had a little relaxer.
That's Carol Kid.
Yeah.
Silky, boy.
His shit was silky, though. That shit had that glisten, that sheen.
Listen, boy, that sheen out there.
I'm telling you.
Nigga getting drip on the signs.
Yo.
So basically, you need more space in your shirt. Shit is crazy out here.
Oh yeah, there was a person hard body with the questions. I was like, nah, like.
Yeah. So, alright. So I mean, one of the things is, I think I sent you guys earlier. I don't know if you guys actually saw it. Did you guys watch that Royce the 5'9" interview?
Nah. Does anybody watch the Royce the 5'9"?
Oh, here we go.
What I said though. What I said.
No, okay.
No, I said nobody. I said nobody checking for Royce the 5'9".
Like,
Let me be real though.
Royce the 5'9"? I'm like, am I the only person who respects?
My co-host Drea Ivy sends us some stuff to look. Our co-host Drea Ivy sends us some things to look
All the time.
to talk about before we get here. But some of the things she be picking, dog, like I saw Royce the 5'9", like, shit, Royce the 5'9".
Not today.
No, but I clicked it. I was like, all right, let me do the right thing. She ain't been sending me nothing lately. I clicked it. When I saw the word say part 1, I was like, all right,
Like you remember why you don't click
yeah,
on
I
the
remember
first
that.
page.
It said part 1. I was like, man, where does he have to say to get to a part 2?
I'm glad to get to the honest sentence.
Nah,
I'm
dude,
over
this-
here, like,
I
I
look-
guess.
Royce's flag now. That's your 4th artist flag. It's J. Cole.
Yeah.
It's who else?
So you didn't hear J. Cole.
Kendrick. Frank Ocean. And now Royce the 5'9".
Nah, Frank,
Flag.
Frank.
I ain't reading no Frank Ocean article.
You're not. You're definitely. I mean, but you don't fuck with.
And that's not no LGBTQ.
Nah, I fuck
fuck
with Frank though.
I really don't. No, R&B ain't R&B no more.
I fuck.
That ain't no Aaron Hall. And that ain't no Aaron Hall.
Nah, he kills
That
Aaron.
ain't no Joe. And that ain't no Jodeci.
You ain't gonna say
I bet you get some draws in Aaron Hall. I'm about to get there.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
Depends on the age, but I'm about to get there. I'm saying that because
Nah, but Frank
Frank
shits on all of them. Frank shits on all of them, B. He shits on all of them.
Frank shits on
He shits on all of them.
All
All those artists. All those artists. You crazy? Frank Ocean?
over who?
All right, so
He
Frank
shit-
Ocean.
He shits on Aaron Hall. He shits on.
He shits on there.
He shits
I ain't
on.
gonna fuck,
Frank
Frank.
Ocean
Yeah.
shits
Aaron Hall?
Yes.
What's
Man,
your
I need
favorite?
the
Hold on,
ladies.
wait. What's your favorite Frank Ocean record? The best one the one that you would put up against whatever.
Like a single or.
The versus battle right now, Frank Ocean versus Aaron Hall. Give me your Frank Ocean record.
Pyramid.
Jay, now he's talking that.
Yeah,
Pyramid.
Pyramid.
Slap my man mean business.
Pyramids. Come on, Pyramids hits.
Pyramid. It's a
Don't look at me,
9-minute.
dog. I don't-
Nights.
That makes it
8 minutes.
so
Nah.
Nights hits. Nights
Nights
hits.
is up
Okay,
there.
okay.
Nights
Bull
hits.
and IBG, my dog. Jay.
Nights.
Hits. I don't know.
He got it.
One of those songs.
Jazz coming out the left
I
corner.
know.
Is any of those songs messing with I Miss You?
Nope.
And that's not even, and that's the song without the video.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If we had a
I'm talking
video in
to
there,
you.
it's a knockout.
Come on.
And that's one
But
record.
it's a different era.
Bring in
That's
God
a
records. No, it's
That
not.
was
We
a
talking
different
R&B.
era.
Now, make up your mind. Pick your rules. Pick your rules.
It's a
Throw in the
different
towel.
era.
Throw in the towel.
Oh, that sounds
Stop it. Come on.
Bugging.
Even if you want to get sexy and go, give me Maxwell. Give me Kim. It don't matter. Like this stuff.
Chem hits. Maxwell
Kim
hits.
hit.
But
Maxwell hit.
Frank is Frank, dog.
Maxwell would actually be an argument.
Frank got
for
some-
Ocean to me.
Frank is not
Frank
R&B,
Ocean is-
y'all. Frank is not
Then what
R&B.
is he? What would you classify him as?
New wave, slow songs or something like that. I don't know what you would call it.
Frank got some shit, dog.
I mean, it's not the same sound. It's not the same sound.
We talking
I get
about,
what you're saying.
you know what R&B stand for?
Rhythm and
blues.
That's
not Frank Ocean.
He got some blues, dog. There will be tears. Hits like no other. Come
Talking
on.
about
No,
Viagra?
There Will Be Tears is his
There-
I like-
But- Yeah, but
I like Nova K.
In time to time.
I like
Yeah,
Nova
Nova
that's
K.
a vibe.
That's a
Nova
vibe.
K was a whole vibe.
But that's a whole different kind of
But that's
song.
not-
yeah, but Nova K's all
Yeah, that's a whole
about swim
that's
good.
production.
Come on,
That's
you.
production that makes Novocaine Novocaine.
Right.
It's the production.
Yeah,
The beat was sick,
Yeah.
and the lyrics was sick, everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
What's
Frank,
the shit? What's the
but
wild-
Frank got about 50 of those in the stash.
It's production. It's
He got about.
production at that point.
If you like Novocaine, he got about.
Tone at that time.
He got about 50. He got about 50 of them. Swim good hits.
Swim good hits.
He
All right,
got.
man, Bubba, when it's time for me to go, pick up the style and go
But
to
it's
the
different.
band
It's
and
different
lay,
eras.
I'm
That's
gonna
like
say,
saying.
"Nah, some Frank Ocean."
Nah, none of those records can't sit next to Aaron Hall.
Nah, I believe that. I'm
Nah.
with that.
So wait, you would put Aaron Hall over R. Kelly?
No, don't go jump. How do you go from
How did
no?
you?
No, because I
no.
mean, you're like the way it's sounding to me, the way I'm receiving it.
R.
Like, you're
Kelly,
setting
Aaron
the
Hall,
tone
and our
as
Pokemon
definitive.
arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in our
That makes
Hey,
sense.
Pokemon.
no, we can
whatever
say
they call it.
R&B and then y'all win with y'all artists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, let's bring back let's diversify the conversation.
All right.
That was a question.
Ladies adjourned.
That was a question I was actually.
Buddha. Oh, damages to my client Jay Knight.
That was all right. That was actually a discussion I was having with somebody the other day, because I was talking about. Well, we were talking about Tekashi, right?
Who speaks about Tekashi?
You talking about Tekashi snitching, and do I fuck with it? You understand? And I said, I don't fuck with him snitching just because I've been in a situation like when you deal with people on a certain level and you have to rely on people and the nigga go ahead and pull a 180 on your ass, and now you dealing with the shit where he putting plenty of niggas away. It's a different situation.
In the conversation you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about Tekashi.
Okay.
All right, but I'm talking about.
Yeah, because
All right.
other people could misinterpret
All right.
that the 180
Okay.
was from
180. I'm talking about. All right, 180.
Who would tell himself?
180 in the sense of 180 in the sense of when you in a certain situation and you are benefiting from that situation and you deal with people and y'all
slow for them though, Buddha.
okay, y'all obviously doing dirt together to some degree. You are benefiting from the dirt that's being done on all sides.
Yeah.
He obviously benefited from what they were doing all together as a group. So when you're doing that and then you think, okay, if we ever, like if you commit any crimes with anybody, I've allegedly been in certain situations, but when you have that conversation, but when you have that conversation, anytime you commit any sort of illegal activity, you always have that conversation. If we ever get bagged,
You know what it is?
that you know what it is. So when you have people and y'all come to a complete consensus of, okay, if we ever get bagged, you know what it is. And then when you get bagged, that's not what it is. It's a completely different situation. But what I'm straying off the discussion we was having. Basically, I was saying, because he was talking about the song Gooba, the one that came out before the Nicki track. So he said, "Do I fuck with it?" I said, "I actually do fuck with Gooba. I think it's a good song." Yeah, but I like it. I like the shit that he cut. I like that sound. I like the vibe he has. It's whatever. So the dude,
them niggas a check or give them a feature.
so then the dude was telling me, he was like how he don't fuck with Tekashi. He was saying because Tekashi, he was asking me, how can I fuck with Tekashi music even though I don't fuck with him snitching? And I was like, this is the same discussion we had a minute ago when R. Kelly got bagged, and you were telling me you don't fuck with what he was doing, but you'll still bump his shit. I was like, you can't. I was like, don't tell me a nigga snitching on some niggas is worse than a nigga that was fucking kids, B. You can't sit there and tell me Tekashi up here, but somehow R. Kelly in the wavy ring. Nah, I'm not with it. So yeah, so
everything's a facade with all the niggas trying to call him out. And
so
claim
do
out
you
that the
feel?
nigga do a day,
Yeah.
a month, or a year,
Exactly.
the position that he's been in, and not do it, G. And then 80% of the people, 93% of the people who listen to Kashi, dog, don't even have one criminal blemish.
Yeah.
Yes, very true.
So then it's not a
Grown adults
factor.
too, I'm considering. I ain't
But
thinking about the kids, but
Do you feel that the niggas that's commenting on this shit is the same niggas that's over here talking about how they still bump R. Kelly shit? You over here bumping on. No, it's not. But what I'm saying is, do you feel it's hypocritical for them to say the same thing? Like these two things ain't on the same wavelength.
They're definitely not on the same wavelength.
I'm not saying they're on the same wavelengths. I'm talking about when people condemn this nigga like he's the worst. Like they was rolling, but they do it like they was rolling, like y'all was rolling with 9 trays and shit. You know, like.
To me, it's like, all right, the whole admiration phase that he went through, where people were rocking with him and talking about him and he's this and this. I'm like, since when do y'all really give a damn about what gang affiliation somebody has? Like, I mean, I'm not saying
because everybody want to try to be hip.
Yeah, but I was just like, so what?
I think it's a little.
Niggas ain't banging like that.
I think it's a little crazy. I think it's a little crazy that he just be talking like it was nothing.
Yeah, he was talking.
There's a difference. There's a difference between.
That's him trying to put his spin on it. Though.
Yeah,
that's how
there's a difference.
He trying to downplay it.
Yeah,
and then throw it back in. He picked all that shit up.
There's a difference between. I was in a crazy situation. My back was against the wall. I had to do what I had to do. And him, that nigga be on live like, y'all still mad at that?
That's the whole
like, that was weeks ago.
I have to make this point. I gotta make this point though. Let me make this point. Yeah. That's the huge difference between, like, I would say our generation, like, you know, like within the 80s, you know what I'm saying? If you were born versus we're not that old. We're not old at all. Like, so to me, it's like versus being, you know, if you were like a 90s baby or a millennial baby, where it's like, what do you, like, this was never even a discussion for them. It was a discussion for us. You know what I'm saying? It was part of our G code to not be a snitch, to not tell on your peoples, to not, you know what I'm saying? Like, to have a certain level of, like, ethics behind you. I don't really see that in I'm not to be disrespectful and not to offend anybody, but I don't really see that in 90s kids and millennial kids. They lack that backing.
But these niggas act like they more gangster than ever.
That's what I mean.
If you go by Chief Keef and Lil Durk and G Herbo and all these should come. Yeah, that's what. So they live. But what I'm saying is, these niggas got to live by some code. They got some code.
But look where they from though, fam. Like,
yeah, so
like that's a cultural thing. Like Chicago, California, they really bang, nigga. Like,
yeah,
culturally, that's 40 years of banging out there. That's 40 years of
so they took some level, So they took some level of culture. Yeah, they got some level of code, and them niggas is young. They 20 something.
So basically, you disagree. Y'all disagree
about them having a certain code.
Do you guys
because like G, I said this before and I said this again with the Tekashi thing. What up, y'all? Starboy J Nice, IG.
It's good.
We see y'all. MusicMediaRounds.com still. Now, what I'm saying about Tekashi, and I say this again, dog, he's an entertainer. For anybody who thought he was really gangster and all the shit that he was doing, and you took that shit serious, that's you. Like, you played yourself. Like, you get what I'm saying? Absolutely. So, and if you even thought further that you think he's going to be a thorough stand-up dude to go do a bid, a 20-piece on a racketeering and a RICO act and shit, he's stupid too, facing federal charges. Like, nah. Like, take the man for being an entertainer, listen to his music, or don't listen to music, but keep going. Case adjourned.
So you are rocking with that new Nicki Minaj track.
Nah, I didn't even hear it. I don't check for him, so.
I don't fuck with it like that.
It's not my music.
Nah, but Nicki in the video though?
Yeah, is Nicki?
I'm not mad at Nicki in the video.
Nicki in the video.
I'm not mad at Nicki in the video. One of her titties look bigger than the other titties.
Yeah.
Okay,
but then she said she was pregnant?
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
We saw that.
The right one hanging lower than the left. Yeah.
Got a little more hang to it.
But down to the specific.
But they looking good though. They looking better than they did before.
They look better than they did before?
They look better than before. She used to look like the nipple was up. Nah, I'm talking about the titties. Before they looked like the nipples was up here somewhere. She ain't had no nipple at all at one time.
But when you redo nipples on titties, it's a no-no, fam.
She got somebody else nipples probably.
Yeah, you gotta deal with the original nipple, dog.
She went and got some new. She went and got a nipple revival.
You can't ever bring back nipples, dog. You can bring back breasts, you can bring back stomachs.
There's people that get boob jobs and get whole new nipples.
Yeah, the nipples don't ever look good, dog. Like,
really?
Nigga, trying to fucking remake a nipple is like trying to redo your iris. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't, bro.
Yeah. Well, because Because sometimes they go in through the nipple, right?
Yeah.
So
They just cut the whole nipple off. Put it back on.
But even when they sew it back,
They got the scar around it.
And it still got to stretch sometime to catch back up.
The best way to do a boob job, dog, don't touch the nipples, through the armpits. Or the belly button.
Nah, underneath, when they got the two lines, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with the two lines.
No, but the scar gotta go horizontally
Depends how your skin is.
versus this scar. I don't like the scar.
Oh, you don't like the lollipop, the one with the line and then the circle? Yeah. Nah, that's that. Everybody getting that though. Everybody get when they get that mommy makeover, they all getting that line with the. You see, they all got the.
That's their doctor. They going to the wrong country.
Dr. Miami been hitting that aggressive out here.
We going to VR, we going
on this note though, with Tekashi and the Nicki, why does everybody feel Tekashi's back with the Nicki collab, nigga? Like, isn't Nicki written off yet?
Yeah.
I actually feel like Nicki is trying to catch a wave off of Tekashi.
The facts.
Yeah,
I don't think she's helping him. I think he's helping her.
I think it's both ways. It's
Where she had a hit?
Because
When was the last hit? When was the last Nicki non-Ariana Grande hit?
Nah, it's features.
Huh?
What was the last real?
What was
the last Nicki? What was the last Nicki hit that didn't have Ariana Grande on it?
No. Okay, the last one that she has is the shit with Doja Cat, but it's a feature.
Yeah,
So Nicki by herself, Joe don't say, dog.
When was the last time Nicki had a record by herself?
She don't, but she got a mean arsenal of features. Because I was taking a shower the other day when we was talking about, I knew that shit was gonna come up when y'all was sending me the feed. But I'm saying, still at the end of the day, G, Lil' Kim got a better catalog of music.
Of course.
Versus Nicki's own music catalog. Now,
Nicki's feature game is
heavy, dog. Nicki is dumbed up with features, but due to the collaboration of the features she does, she owns the track. Because a lot of her shit is crossover or non-hip-hop material. So she owns that.
And Nicki also do have the hottest verse on a lot of records with Big Dogs. I gotta get that.
Yes, you do.
On that,
Kim
on
better
the
music and a better catalog.
So
in her defense, the shit with Tekashi, she bodies it. Her verse is crazy.
So hold on.
But Tekashi shit is whack on that. It's not the track she got with Tekashi out right now. Nicki's bars is crazy.
Yeah, they are.
But Tekashi's part is whack. I think the chorus is too weak. Yeah, but I feel like when he comes louder and more aggressive, he comes across better. Like that. Don't take right to the bit. That's him. That's better. Like it's just. But he comes off better that way. When he's softer, it don't translate to a hit. I feel like this will go under. I think people saying he faking his numbers though, because he keep going off YouTube views.
I was actually reading an article earlier.
It's very possible.
Well, apparently he didn't meet his YouTube expectations. Like he was going for like a 24-hour premiere where he was like breaking some kind of record, but he didn't actually do it.
No, apparently it said it was the big.
It was like within the 24-hour period.
No, it said it was the craziest release. It was at 83 million views.
Okay, that's why I wanted to touch on earlier. I was like, that's why I say I think they help each other because Nicki Minaj may not have a recent hit, but she has barbs.
She has relevancy.
She has relevancy. Barbs. That's her.
Still relevant.
That's her like.
Oh, barbs. You're saying. Oh, I thought you said bars.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, but all right. For
instance,
that night when they went live though.
Yeah, he was snapping though.
Tekashi went on live and had like 800 people on there.
Was he such a Suge Knight?
Hold on, he was sending Snoop through Suge Knight.
Okay. I'm gonna jump on some Snoop shit after.
But hold on, let's just be clear. He 800 people real quick on his live. As soon as he went on 800 people real fast, right? Now, whatever happened, they had to get off of his live and jump on her live. She was hitting at a cool 3-4. You know what I'm saying? Before he got on, it was like cool 3-4. That says a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
does.
lot.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that's big. That's
Yeah.
big though.
Yeah, I mean,
Strong.
she was tapping out like we trying to push people.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
That's why I say I think they help each other.
Yeah,
It's
and
true, though.
Even Tekashi's like, let's just be clear. I did this record with myself. I hit with this record. I hit
Which
with
is no
that
lie.
record,
And on
I
top
hit
of
with
that,
that
he's a
record,
trending
and then I
topic.
went to go get features.
Them 2-minute records. So
Yeah,
I like
He
his
was like,
formula.
yo, he was like, yo,
In and
Meek.
out.
He was like, yo, Meek. Like, yo,
Yeah, he be
son,
getting
you
on him,
can't. Like, yeah, because Meek can't talk.
Where was he before Drake
Numbers-
body? But
Numbers can't talk. Numbers, his numbers, Meek can't talk them with those
Nah,
numbers.
Meek is heavy features though.
Huh?
Heavy features.
Heavy
Yeah,
features,
features.
but even
nah,
the feature-
championships was slapping though.
Yeah, but how long did it take him to get to that stratosphere though, dog? You get what
Alright.
I'm saying?
All right,
It took Meek a minute.
a
nigga. Meek
week
been out
before
there-
a week
Meek
before
been out
championship,
like a good what, 12?
It took me a minute.
a week
Nah,
before
nigga.
Meek was out here rapping with cornrows. It
Yeah,
was a
nigga.
minute.
Yeah, no way.
Meek been out a good 12, son. Easy, like
A
12
week-
on the radar.
a week before championships came out.
10 years.
I was driving in the car a week before championships came out. I was driving in the car and I was like, it was fucking Breakfast Club. And they were like, yo, we gonna have the Meek mix because he's supposed to be coming through or something. You know when whoever come through, they do a little.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell this nigga got besides I'm a boss and Dreams and Nightmares?
Nah, we got I'm a boss. You can catch me in the bathroom.
House Party.
You're thinking about it, but you're not thinking.
What else?
Amen feature.
Yeah, Amen hits.
Yeah, but
Shit
Amen
with
don't
that.
be.
Feature.
The shit with Tory.
Feature.
Lillian Gibb.
Yeah, Lydia again.
He got
No, but I'm saying before
Features.
championships came out,
Philly, nigga.
before championships came out.
The Ace of the Philly.
Ace of the Philly, nigga. Ace of got a catalog. A lot of fucking pictures, nigga. How long did it take Ace Hood to go solo with something?
Nah, Ace-
Which was his biggest shit. But
Ace-
Ace Hood is dope.
Ace Hood got
But
But
heavy
you
features.
gonna say
Okay.
you gonna say me?
Nah.
Ace of the Philly.
Hood was
Ace-
out before.
Ace Hood.
Hood was before me.
Yeah, but-
Hood popped out before me.
But Ace Hood got Hustle Hard and Hustle Hard remix. That's it.
Nah, but in order to get the remix, in order to get the remix,
Yeah, Hustle Hard, Hustle Hard and Hustle Hard remix.
Hold on, man.
Hold on, son. In order to get the Hustle Hard remix, nigga, you had to have the fucking hit song, son.
That's a fact.
So that shit, because of the play
That's
locally.
not true.
Nah, nigga,
That's not true.
Nah,
So
they
wait, you trying
Khaled bought him that. Khaled bought him that remix.
Khaled wrote the ball, nigga, supposedly, till he came
I
with
just
that
want to
record.
I just want to clear this up. Like, cause don't get me wrong, Hustle Hard was that record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Wayne took it to another level.
absolutely. Now,
Wayne.
I'm just answering your comment. You said it had to be that hot record for it to get the remix.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily believe that. I
Give me
feel like
5 examples.
Wayne.
Gotta make you work for this.
No, I feel like Wayne could have seen the potential of the record, which he probably did.
I think he heard that beat in the studio and they
And
banged on
banged
it.
like to like
Yeah.
completely stole it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
think he studied. I think he studied the beat.
my
before he
nigga,
got
Nah,
on
nigga,
it.
nigga who got his shit
Hey,
stolen.
Wayne
took that shit and he was vibing.
was in his prime at that
Yeah.
time.
Okay,
vibing on
a
that.
nigga who got his shit stolen, if you want to say that, nigga, Zoe Dollars, dog. Diddy and them niggas
Oh yeah.
stripped that.
Yeah.
They took that song
They
from the
stole
man,
it. They
son.
stole it.
They
stole
took
it.
his song.
They stole it.
Ace Hood, dog, worked that Hustle Hard record, nigga. That was a
He
comeback.
worked the record.
That was his comeback because he was
Yeah.
written off
Nah,
supposedly, dog.
mind you.
2 albums in. That was his third.
Nah,
That was his
Rumor
third
had-
way back. Yeah.
Because he had what,
Hold on,
body?
hold on.
Yeah, body to body.
Straight from the streets of
Rumor has it
Miami.
with the story.
Hit Factory.
He was supposedly broke at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Here we go.
Went to Khaled to try to get some bread. And Khaled was like, no.
He gave him that
Give me a
shirt
hit.
talk.
He was like, yo, bring me a hit. You know what I'm saying? Get you some money. You know what I'm saying? And then came Hustle Hard. So, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do with it, son. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He went on.
Like I said, nigga,
Yeah.
Ace Hood got a mean set, nigga, if he hits the stage.
All right, but
I'm gonna co-sign
Even
that.
body to
times the remix was better than the
Without
original.
shit,
Yeah.
the shit where can't sit with you,
Wayne's verse.
No,
can't
time
fuck with you. That's
Times-
all hit, nigga.
times in which the original wasn't popping, but the remix was popping.
Oh man, that's happening.
That's all the time.
Yeah.
What?
times where the remix is popping,
Oh, okay.
but the original wasn't.
Yeah, because you said you had to have the hit first. There's times when the remix was popping, the original wasn't popping.
But fam, let's go with the consensus. The consensus of the majority times that you get a remix is because the song was bubbling. Yeah, it needs to get touched by niggas. There's certain cases.
There's certain cases where the artist is like, you know what, I need that to get back to where I need to be.
Yeah, true.
A lot of times that happens.
Now, can I speak of something, dog? We spoke about the inventors of the remix before, where we dabbed between Diddy and JD.
Yeah.
But now, in the history of the arsenal of hip hop, who do you think is really the dude who owns the I Body the Remix belt? I think of Busta.
Busta's kind of heavy with the remix, but
Busta had a mean run. It's Busta,
come on,
Jada,
nah.
to notoriously be consistently on remixes and eat the remix.
I give it to Fab before Jada. On the
Fab
remix.
on more remixes. Fab got more remix appearances.
No, but Fab got crazy remixes.
Fab got banging remix appearances.
No.
But you saying more?
Then
more.
Than
Not
Jada?
like
I feel like
I would say
they both the nigga.
Nah, because Jada's not still getting more remixes.
Fab getting more
Fab
work.
is still getting
more than
more
Busta.
shit. Fab is still working with.
Okay.
Busta ain't had a remix since Chris Brown, and that wasn't even a remix.
Yeah.
He's been able to carry through the.
But are those remixes or songs, nigga? There's a difference.
With Fab?
No, with Fab it's
Song
remixes.
It's songs.
Nah, remixes.
Remixes. Alright, we gotta go back.
Fab got remixes.
When's the next time you chilling with Fab?
Me.
Yeah, I like they like trying to be modest, nigga. Like, I know you can get the answers.
Nah, I don't got the answers.
Alright. Case dismissed.
Yeah, boy, you got the answer.
That was the setup.
Yeah, I have a question, though. I've been watching a lot of TV this weekend for some reason. So I got to see a whole bunch of different things.
What's new?
And I started watching that. I called Jay about it. That hip hop family shit.
Grown Up Hip Hop.
Yeah, Grown Up Hip Hop. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I remember we were talking about that.
So I was looking at the dynamic of everybody coming in there and this and that, but with all this Black Lives Matter stuff that's going on, a lot of people are outspoken. I want to know who is the ultimate black TV reality mama?
Besides,
The ultimate is it Mama D? Is it what is it? Freddie? What's Keisha called Mama?
Oh, actually in hip hop, Frankie.
You talking about actual moms?
Yeah, actual.
Oh, I thought you meant like black TV show mom.
Who's the black reality TV show mama?
Nah, Frankie is popular
she
though.
might be Keisha Cole's mom, right? That was Keisha Cole's
Yeah.
mom.
Over Jim
Jones'
Jones' mom?
Jim Jones' mom's
Jim
crazy.
Jones'
Jim Jones' mom is lit.
They both crackheads, B.
Oh wait, the view.
Jim Jones' mom's
Share conversation. Now
You said Jim Jones' mom's a crackhead?
They both look like crackheads, B. They both look crazy, dog. Frankie and Jim Jones' mom look crazy, B.
Frankie is Keisha Cole's mom, right?
Yeah, Frankie.
Where's Black China's mom?
Nah.
I heard she wild.
Tokyo.
Nah, she's wild.
I heard she
Nah,
Tokyo.
Matter of fact, this same app that I'm on, shout out to Bigo Live, but this same app that I'm on, she be on here too. Some
Yeah.
crazy shit, yeah.
Mama D don't get rated.
Mama D's whose mom?
Spanky.
Scrappy. She got
Scrappy
me,
mom.
She's in there too.
But
They
she's a
don't do a
boss,
reality
she's
show together.
in the industry, isn't she?
Nah, she used to be a pimp. She used to be a madam or some
And you can't
shit.
forget
Like
Waka
the
Flocka's
Flocka's
mom.
mom.
too.
Yeah, was she on
Flocka's
TV
mom
though?
is
She's
the
on
manager.
TV. Yo, we got.
Nah, but she got. She actually has credit.
We need to get some
Free
production
promo.
credit on the
Show
show.
Scott word.
But
Exactly.
Waka's mom actually got credibility out there in this in the
Yeah,
industry.
she does.
Like she not just out here like a.
She did.
She ain't out here like.
Gave us Gucci,
Yeah.
gave us Walker, gave us Nicki,
Yeah.
gave us French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gave us motherfuckers that.
She wasn't
that
walking out here like
yeah.
no cracky in a mink coat and shit.
And that's what we know, because there's more to it beyond
Yeah.
the
A lot of
rest of the
people
year's
work there.
days.
A lot of people work there.
Yeah.
We'll give it that.
All right.
So what did you want to say about Snoop Dogg? I know we're deviating.
Okay. So on top of that, I was watching Angie Martinez. So Angie Martinez, shout out Angie Martinez. She got a show. She was interviewing Snoop. I don't like the way her show's formatted though, because it like segues into 3 different interviews and goes back. It's terrible that way.
Something about it. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't feel. But
It don't feel natural. Like,
with the Snoop thing, son, is it me or how many times does this dude keep alternating or changing stories about Pac and Big?
What part of it?
Like every part is like always the same story, but a different twist and a different additive. To
Yeah,
it. It's like always more information or less information.
How you remember more as the years go by?
Exactly.
I mean, he might be ass backwards, but who knows?
Nah, but the problem with them is like, how many times you gonna ask these niggas about Tupac and Big? Like these niggas had a lunch. They act. You've been asking about these niggas longer than their career ever was.
Yeah, fact.
Other niggas.
These niggas,
talk about
these niggas' career was like.
Birthday Pac. Today is Pac's birthday.
Oh, shout out to Tupac.
But these niggas had
Hopefully he is us.
That nigga's career was a couple years long, but they've been. How many times you gonna have an interview with an old head nigga in this? What was it like hanging out with Biggie? Or
Yeah,
what was it like?
That's what made them relevant.
No, but this is what I gotta say, son. I don't want to hear no Pac stories unless it's coming from the Outlaws. What's left of the Outlaws.
Yeah.
They never
And they rarely speak, G.
They never did.
I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear no Biggie Small stories unless it's coming from Kim, Faith, or C's.
What about
Or any of the Junior Mafia.
What about Puff?
Nah, nigga, that's the worst one to hear a big story from, man. That nigga wasn't even in the car when he died, nigga. Like, I don't want to hear about the nigga who...
Puff the one that got him murked.
I don't want to hear nothing from the right-hand man who was rolling with the nigga when he leaving his album release party. I don't want to hear no stories from that nigga.
You know,
I
like
Who was in the car with the nigga when he got shot? All right, nigga, speak. That's it, dog.
I like hearing all the stories. Faith, have you ever listened to a Faith like really just kick it and talk?
Nah.
Go back and watch the Drink Champs episode with Faith, son.
Yeah, why you saying that?
It's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Alright. Speaking of
Nah, but I
Faith,
fuck with Faith though. She just seemed real.
Which follow me, y'all, because it's still I'm trying to appropriate for it's Black History Month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black History Music Month.
June.
I ain't mean it's Black History Month. To me, it's Black History Month every month. Just saying.
All the time.
It's Music Month, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with our sisters and our queens on the Redbone side of things, who's the blackest of the Redbone? Faith, Tiny. Who else we got in that?
Man, don't.
Who gets the black card? I'm not being the. Who?
What you mean, the most hood? Who the most
Who's
hood?
the blackest? Most. I ain't gonna say hood. I'm trying to be stereotypical, but who get the black card? I think it's Faith.
After I watched that interview with Drink Champs,
Faith?
with Faith.
Faith
I
kid
don't think none of these chicks is gonna give an interview like how Faith gave that.
Yeah,
interview.
I gotta go see that. Shout out to what's my man? Nori and DJ
EFN.
EFN. Crazy Hood. I
Yeah.
was about to say Envy, nigga.
They be calling them effing.
Oh man. Why they doing them like
He
that?
need that effing vodka promotion, bro.
So what do you think it is? You think it's Snoop Dogg just talking shit, like he's not genuine in any of his renditions?
Snoop is Snoop. Snoop is classic. We love Snoop. I applaud Snoop for the transition that he's made.
I mean, he's
And
been
entertainment.
Right.
He's great, but
Yes.
I prefer Doggy Style Snoop. That's what I
Yeah.
grew up with. That's what I
But
like.
Snoop-
That's what I'm used to.
Yeah, but this is the Snoop that's getting the bag. This Snoop
Yeah.
that's the bag.
He got the bag.
This the Snoop that's chilling with Martha Stewart and shit.
But
This Snoop is different.
that Snoop they was running from still did 5 platinum.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
did.
Doggy Style did them numbers, boys.
It's true.
They was running from it. They like that shit. They love the Chronic, nigga. They was loving the Chronic from back then,
So,
dog.
I remember listening to this Doggy Style CD.
Doggy
right?
Style crazy, nigga.
Like, cause that was at the time.
Doggy Style was one of the first West Coast albums I ever fucked with.
Yeah.
Heavy.
This is
That was
but
on
this
West
is
Coast
one of
albums.
those CDs that it's like
heavy.
you listening to, but you kind of not supposed to be listening to, like the skits.
Yeah.
I'm even into the skits and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
nigga,
You know
they
what I'm
don't do
saying?
skits no more, nigga. I think
Like-
skits died like in like fucking what, 02? That was like the last of like
this
hip hop
was a
shit.
different vibe. Warren G CD,
Nigga, awesome,
vibe.
nigga.
different vibe. You know what I'm saying?
EPMD series, Redman is notorious for the skits back then, dog.
Oh,
That
Redman
Tupac-
The
was
West
great.
Coast.
Yeah, Tupac All Eyes on Me album was hitting.
Yeah.
Greatness.
Hitting.
Greatness. That's the
Big
classic.
time, big
You know what I
time.
mean?
Dog Pound album, Dog Food hit,
Dog
nigga.
Pound,
Chronic, sleep on that
yes.
shit. The Chronic hitting, dog.
Yes.
Dr. Dre.
All of money at that time, I was really buying CDs and shit.
Yeah, nigga got
We
two
was
nigga
definitely
super
buying
super
CDs.
Yeah,
collection,
but back
dog.
then that was a whole different era. Like when we used to actually anticipate a
Maxi singles, cassette
album
tapes,
dropping
records.
and actually going to the store and copping it. It was a
I
different
kid you not.
time.
At that time, I was really reading album credits and all the stuff on the inside, like what record they sampled this from, and
Oh,
I used
yeah.
to read the inside of the CDs.
If
And all
you
that,
read
you know?
Ready to Die, you know, Biggie shouts out Pop.
Yeah.
So I'm the insert.
But there were people though before all this.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, niggas just, like, read the credits, nigga.
Right.
If you ain't make it to the credits, nigga,
Right.
you just wasn't fucking with niggas. Because niggas shout out everybody. They shout out Poppy at the bodega, dog. They shout out the nigga who came and, threw him a Lucy, dog.
Right.
His mama's friend.
Everybody
Everybody in mama got a shout out, nigga. That was what you was waiting for on the album.
That's what you had. That was back when you had infinite room on the credits. You could just.
Right. There was limited.
That's how you got away with saying you knew somebody.
Right.
You can't say you knew somebody and you ain't make it to the credits, dog. Like I hear niggas can say, I know somebody that got pictures and not.
They used to hint towards
They ain't in print.
Remember? They would put the whole person's name or the whole artist's name. They would just put it like an initial or something. They used to hint towards that shit. I remember that. That was the shit back in the day. Most kids don't even know about that.
Casey, I'm from this bitch.
You gotta be industry nowadays to look at music credits. But you have to be really interested.
I don't think they make music credits anymore.
I don't
They
think
just
they
make
make
credits.
You can Google it.
No, like
Back in this
when
time,
niggas
son,
do credits, you ain't
There's
even
no
when you look
physical,
at the
yeah.
records, you gotta look at the record.
back in this time, the lyrics to the song and everything was inside the
The
booklet.
insert,
Like
yeah.
everything was in there.
It's just
man.
like comic books, dog. I
Son,
remember
like you
fucking,
listen, I could listen to the
Outkast
CD and go through the whole. Man, it was a different time.
It wasn't much.
Yeah, now they just roll different. The music, the content's different. You don't see the same substance.
Yeah, it's a different time.
Yeah.
So, anyways, moving along. What else is on the docket for today? So, what do y'all think about
Basketball coming back.
All right, we want to go there.
Basketball coming back. So,
It need to come back.
Stephen A. Jackson, George Floyd's homie,
Are they
is trying to say that it shouldn't come back. It's supposed to start in July. So they're gonna try to shorten up the season, just try to get to the.
It's gonna be an 8 game. Every team's gonna play 8. Like it's the bottom few teams gonna play 8 games apiece. The top is already solidified apparently, but it's gonna be they're gonna play 8 games each, and then figure out how they're gonna get the playoffs together, and then just play the playoffs.
Here's my question: if the playoffs do happen and it goes down, is this gonna be a reason for the second team, which loses the playoffs, to say that technically they really didn't lose because of lack of not training and not having a full season?
Nah,
is there gonna be some talk? Like
I feel like it might be. It may be a little asterisk on it because one, this was LeBron's year. That nigga was nasty this year. It was ridiculous, dog. His numbers was crazy. 2, I don't know how they would play it because there's certain teams that say they weren't that great, but they had niggas that was having key injuries, like wasn't gonna play the entire season. But now these motherfuckers healthy because season been out for 3-4 months. So what the hell they gonna do? Do you allow these niggas to play even though they wasn't supposed to play?
How heavy is the training though? I'm not really.
What?
It's
crazy.
But I'm like, yo, let's get it back next season, B.
Word? You don't think?
Nah, they can't. The way this season was rolling, they can't stop it like now because
a lot of people got money on the line. It's a lot of money being played with. You
know
what I'm saying? So shit kind of have to play out. Like
they said, apparently, like of all the players, it's only like what five between 5 and 8 players that don't have to pay money back to their teams. If the season don't finish, because because apparently without the
that's how it goes.
Apparently it's dudes that that LeBron's one of LeBron's best friends. I forget what his name is. Damn.
Which one? The guy who's the agent?
Yeah. Him. All the dudes he represents in the NBA, there's a clause that states if there's any natural disasters or anything that happens, they don't owe any money due to lack of being able to play, being able to anything, so they don't owe any money back. Yeah, so
and they don't like homeboy to begin with.
They don't like him. They was trying not. They trying not to make him an agent.
Trying to get an education, dog, show some paperwork. Saying he's not having the proper formalities. You know, they just ain't on that black excellence.
Yeah,
but
he's a monster,
that's
dog.
Those one lines that none of them other dudes got in their paperwork, but I got it.
But that's how you put your man on, though.
I'm trying to speed something up real quick, though, fellas, not to be rude, but with that situation, dog, do you think it's imperative, like Barkley screaming like, yo, let the NBA go, but then Steven Jackson is trying to say it's pulling away from the moment of what's going on now. I personally feel like, yeah, it would take people's mind off of things, but you can still use that whole situation that the NBA's with it as a way to keep conveying a message and protesting and incorporate halftime shows, incorporate
the whole time, this
and commercials to really cater to that now, because every single corporation is gonna dick ride and bandwagon that shit to act like they're black appropriate.
Right.
But I feel like even then,
there's big revenue there too.
Last time this was going on, the NFL was in mid swing of the season, and Kaepernick's ass was kneeling every game, and it was definitely news of who was kneeling, who was not paying attention to this, who was doing that, who didn't have their hand on their heart, doing the most.
Which team is he on now though? He's
not on any team.
I thought he got picked up.
Nah, he didn't get picked up yet. They said the commissioner said that they he condones it, and he thinks the team should give Kaepernick a shot, and all that. They gotta do a full turnaround once the shit is popular now.
Right.
But not exactly.
Secondary question. Yeah. Off subject. With that whole NASCAR thing where they took a moment of silence, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you think that shit only went down because there was no fans? I don't think it could have gone down at a live race.
With the moment of silence?
I'm not
for any of that for the Black Lives Matter.
I just feel like
if they had fans in the stands, I don't think it would have happened.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Because I feel like
taking away from the people in the NASCAR or the entities involved, but I just know, I'm just being.
But then again, I mean, in a different.
Do you think that was a safe play with NASCAR to do it while you don't have any fans out there?
Yes.
No, but I feel like NASCAR. I feel like NASCAR had to make a.
NASCAR gets the L.
I think they had to take a stance, and I think it was a good stance they took because of the fact that they are known for being so racist. You understand?
I don't think they're known for being so racist, bro. Like, there's black race car drivers, and there's obviously black people.
No, I'm not talking about NASCAR itself. I'm talking about the NASCAR fan base. Their fan base is very just because it's southern country, just because it's southern states and everything.
How come black people like wearing the Jeff Hamilton jacket so much?
Because they may not be.
Because they like all the fucking loud shit.
Because black people,
they like the gaudy, patchy, loud, look at me color shit, dog.
Yeah, because I don't even think they knew who these drivers were when they was wearing the Captain Crunch and the Frosted Flakes jacket. Yeah.
And I still don't know.
But they were popping. They was popping at one time.
Fellas and lady.
Yeah.
Now ask a childhood question, y'all.
Yeah.
Do I have to write off Dukes of Hazzard now? What's going on? Does the generally stay or go?
No, I feel like writing off. I think the concept of writing off anything based on the current climate is stupid. Like if you was
Ben Carson, guys.
If you was fucking with it back then, there's plenty of shit that was popping in the 90s that couldn't be popping now. No. Just because of what people are saying and how they saying it. So I feel like you can't write shit off. It happened, you fucked with it or you didn't fuck with it, and then keep it pushing.
Generally saying, Taylor Swift, she gotta go. Because now she wants to say statues need to come down 3-4 weeks later. Taylor Swift, them statues been in your face. How old is she, 28? 30?
Yeah,
they've been in your face your whole life, Taylor Swift. Don't say it now. Sometimes a closed mouth is just better than saying shit mad late.
I agree.
Just play like you're busy.
I think you gotta understand, if you're Taylor Swift, you're Taylor Swift. Which means I said if you're Taylor Swift, then you're Taylor Swift, which means that you're a white girl and was being and I don't mean to I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm just saying you're a white girl, which means you're a white woman in America speaking on something that you know absolutely nothing about. So I think now her saying something versus she never said anything about it before.
Yeah, because she never wanted to get political.
No, she never
got
political.
She said that from prior that she didn't ever want to be, an activist or have a voice in any kind of thing because she didn't want to offend her fans who are with it or who are not, so she'd rather play it safe.
I mean, I get it, but all I'm saying is just like, then just don't say shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Just don't say anything.
Taylor Swift, she gets X'd out.
Yeah,
Now,
I just feel like when they say don't say shit say shit when it's unpopular. Like that's just me. Like if you feel a certain way about it, say the shit when nobody's talking about it.
She had a mean 3 weeks and 4 days. To
Don't sit there.
Some shit.
Don't sit there and stew on it to where now everybody's on the bandwagon. Fucking motherfuckers that make toilet paper is over here talk about taking the knee for the cause and putting out all types of shit. All right, once it get there,
I'm saying we're sick of this shit.
yeah. They putting. They like our bear's been brown from the jump. You know, they're so when it's if you saying shit when it's popular, say it when it's unpopular. If you ain't saying it when it's uncomfortable to say, then don't waste my time. Don't say it when everybody else getting on it.
All right, here's another one.
Evil Monument.
Country group, Lady Antebellum.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know the song. I don't know if you want to sing. I can't sing it. There's a corner past or I don't need you. Yeah, that's my jam.
Yeah,
that shit is.
Shit, but that's my fire song.
Yeah.
So now they finally want to change their name because I guess people didn't know that it was kind of offensive. It was extremely offensive. Antebellum is a fucking plantation, slave house, more or less. So they want to call themselves Lady A now. Like, why do it now? Like,
because
be gone, right? I don't know who's checking for him, but be gone.
Yeah, I already had y'all hit. Keep it pushing. Like,
that hit's old as fuck too, dog. It's old.
Yeah, but it still slaps.
So will we be seeing anything with the CMT to do any appropriation or praise? Or
I mean,
will certain will more black country artists start winning this coming up year? Or be recognized?
I mean, there are black country artists that
there's several
that get their recognition and they win mad awards. So
there's several. I fuck with country. It's cool. I'm not big on
I don't, but I do give.
Hip hop, dog. Them dudes be doing choruses like
but some of them I give them they like some of them I give they slide. There's some that I fucks with. I do. Dan and Shay, them niggas be slapping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I used to like Chase Rice, you know.
Yeah. Kane Brown? That nigga black. He blackish or whatever he is. I don't know.
But I heard this one song today called Down. It's hitting.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, country song Down.
I asked my brother that he on that country heavy.
Yeah, your brother know where it's at. Girl, baby.
So in regard to Taylor Swift, she said that Taylor Swift is she says having evil monuments in her home state of Tennessee makes me sick. Oh God!
You grew up in this town.
Been there with her great grandparents. Like, cut it out.
Why would they make you?
One of the monuments might be her great grandparents. Okay?
Yeah, you
need to cut it out.
And she's the cookie poster child of a white girl. Like she's blonde.
I want to know if Kendrick Lamar got a stab at that when he made that song. I want the real fucking shit to know.
I gotta know what's going on.
Get out of here.
Speaking of Dre's top 5, did you hear that?
Y'all in 30 seconds, so I'll be right back. So let me save this.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that new J. Cole? Just came out today.
Yeah, I didn't get to check it because it was snapping. I was watching Dave Chappelle's Mark Twain Award shit.
Oh, okay. It was hot. I fuck with it though. I fuck with it.
That was actually
I fuck with.
Right back. Thank you.
No, I fuck with Dave Chappelle's part. What Dave Chappelle said. The other people, some of them was alright, some of them was whack.
That was the one. It
was a little forced, when they had Bradley Cooper and Jon Stewart and Jon Stewart, I fuck with those.
Jon Stewart funny and smart, but Bradley Cooper, what the fuck Bradley Cooper got saying? How's he associated with Dave Chappelle?
Well, him and Bradley Cooper made a song together. Not a song, a movie together.
What movie?
They made the one where Bradley Cooper is the country singer and he dated Lady Gaga. Yeah, Dave Chappelle's his friend in it, like his best friend.
Shit. All right, maybe I should go check it. I ain't shit.
Apparently the movie's mad good. I never seen it.
No, I heard it's really, really good, but still, it's just not my thing.
Why would I see it?
It's a Barbra Streisand movie.
You lost me at Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
Bradley Cooper is not an amazing actor.
I fuck with Bradley Cooper, but I don't fuck with musicals. I fuck with Ryan Gosling heavy. You will never see me watch La La Land. I just ain't got time for it. I'm not a musical nigga. It ain't for me.
It wasn't a musical.
But I do like
It's a
what's
musical.
the
They got
face?
songs.
What's Shorty in La La
They got
Land?
songs, but it wasn't a
That's
musical.
a little
like La La
cutie.
Land.
Oh, the one with the red hair.
Yeah, buck teeth.
I know what you're talking about. Emma Stone. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm still a little cutie.
yeah, she cute. Scarlett Johansson battered on La La Land.
Yeah, but you know, ain't
Scarlett
that my
Johansson
man?
has sex
That's my man's chick, right? No,
Ryan Reynolds.
nah, he left the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Scarlett Johansson bangs a dude on Saturday Night Live now.
Oh,
Colin
what?
Jost.
That dude?
Yeah, what? Yeah, weekly report.
Yeah.
Man, so he ain't funny.
Oh, that dude, he's trash. Oh yeah. Ryan Reynolds with Blake Lively, right?
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds smashed mad chicks though. Ryan Reynolds is a savage.
What is out here? He winning.
Savage.
But Ryan Reynolds is Ryan
But is he
Reynolds.
winning?
He
Is
looks
he winning like
Ryan
Leonardo DiCaprio though?
Nah.
Leo out here in
Okay,
these
I disagree
streets.
on that. Okay, as a woman, as the only woman here, I would say, in turn, well, yeah, you're right. I guess in that white boy category, they might be in that same.
I'm not talking about what they look like. I'm talking about the bitches they're getting, dog. This nigga
Oh,
Leo,
come on, man.
this nigga Leo
Got
getting
money.
bitches. That nigga be fucking bitches by the dozens. By the
Come on,
he
Leonardo DiCaprio.
pick up bitches by the 5s and 6s at a time, dog. Him and Tobey Maguire be going ham. Nah, Ryan Reynolds be.
Toby got the pass for real, son.
Yo, Toby got that bag.
Toby has a bag.
He got that Lord of the Rings bag and kept it pushing.
But like Toby just really like he's holding on by a thread in the game, son. Like he just
I mean, it's been a while.
like
It's been a while.
Leo get him through the door.
Nah, but Toby got 100 million plus off that.
Off the Just the Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings and the royalties in the back
Who the
end.
fuck is he in Lord of the Rings?
He's
The
Frodo.
main character. Is he the main character?
Nah, man, that ain't Toby. No, Frodo is fucking Elijah Wood.
Oh, Elijah Wood. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm saying, like,
Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man. That's right.
Spider-Man, dog.
Bro,
Then never mind. He ain't got that serious back like that because that Spider-Man been a little minute.
Yeah, I was saying, like,
He did 3.
Like I was like, man, Toby Maguire and Lord of the Rings.
All right,
Like,
well,
man, Frodo.
Elijah Wood got that bag and then he disappeared.
Yeah, Elijah been at it for a minute, dog. I don't know if he's coming out the closet or what.
Yeah.
But you know.
But Toby, never mind. He got that Spider-Man money and that nigga disappeared. He ain't been in nothing since.
Yeah.
Which one do you think was better? You think he was a better version?
Nah, the other one.
Nah, the new kid
English
is-
The newer kid.
what's his name? But they only put him up for 2 Spider-Mans, but here's a better one. Better Peter Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The dude from the Facebook movie and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was banging Emma Stone for a minute. Like,
He's
really
good.
acted.
He's good, though.
Yeah.
Nah, he's good. I fuck with him. The new kid is good, though. The new kid and the new Spider-Man.
The new one.
Yeah, new one is good. But the other one, he's a better Spider-Man, but the movies just wasn't as good.
The new one works for the version of the one that he's playing in the movies.
Yeah.
He's playing the teenage Spider-Man. And
The other
he's
one's
banging
for-
Zendaya. Shout out to, what's his name, Tom Oliver or something?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Tom
Spider-Man.
Holland.
Tom Holland. There we go.
But nah, I thought he was gay.
Nah. I don't know. I sound disappointed. Like, damn, dog. I heard you guys Zendaya and now they saying you're gay. Like,
Nah, because he be with her all the time, so I thought he could be
He's a
getting
gay
it.
homie.
Hey, it could
Well, I'm
be.
not for president. What's good?
Who knows?
Mel in the building.
So you mentioned Dave Chappelle. Did you see since you were watching the Mark Twain, did you catch he has
The 8 minutes and
8:46?
yeah, I was about to lose my black card just now. About to get the time wrong. Like 8 minutes 57, 8 minutes 35.
So
Nah,
for the
8 minutes
listeners,
46.
so for the listeners, Drake, not Drake, where did that come from? I don't know.
Whoa, man.
Oh God, shut up. Nah,
We know what's
anyway.
in Ivy's dream.
There we go. Well, nah, you would definitely be in there somewhere. Nah, but so let's see.
846, Dave Chappelle.
8:46.
It's a Netflix special, but for some reason I had to see it on YouTube. Anybody.
Well,
everybody.
because they didn't want to put it on, because it's
I see it
technically,
too.
no, what happens is if they would have distributed it on Netflix,
Yeah.
they have to give him a certain amount of bread.
Ah.
And it's not in his deal. It would have taken one of the movies, one of the specials out of his deal, and they didn't want to do that. So they released it on their Netflix as a joke.
On IG shit.
Yeah,
that was a joke.
I was confused too, but I was.
But they have a YouTube channel that they're trying to release certain content on their YouTube, like shorter shit.
was
So since
cool.
it was only 27 minutes, They release it on YouTube, get the views, get the revenue off that, and then they still don't have to. They don't have to take one of the because he signed like a 5.
Listen to your SoundCloud though. I got you, fam. We gotta talk. Keep on though.
It was like a 5. It was like a 5 special deal or some shit like that. So they didn't want to take this out of their deal. But Netflix apparently helped him start a concert. Basically, they rented out an outdoor venue, did the whole social distancing shit, and then had him be able to be on stage in an outdoor venue and then talk to the people. So I guess it was only a certain amount of people was allowed there. They were 6 feet apart. So that's why they didn't show the crowd, because the crowd was set up weird.
They showed glimpses, but
he's very passionate about what he said, man.
Yeah.
I admire his taking his stance on it.
I mean,
he said the streets is talking.
The streets is talking. The thing is, if you actually pay attention to Dave Chappelle, like, this isn't really uncommon of him to do. Like, he has a whole bunch of other videos of him doing different comedy showcases in like random cities, like London or DC or wherever he may be. And he's just talking on the stage, smoking a cigarette, but he's talking, but the shit is just funny because he's a funny dude. He's a funny dude.
But this one wasn't really
but he's
comedy
real.
per
Nah,
se.
he wasn't. But
it was just his opinion.
It was more his opinion.
It was just 30 minutes of his opinion.
I didn't like how the Mark Twain shit that I saw though, from what I was seeing so far. I didn't like the clips they were using to sort of like put together his image of his like legacy or material.
Yeah.
I felt like the earlier forms of his shit, they sort of picked like the worst clips and try to give him that bias.
Yeah. I feel like they were trying to, I think they were trying to make it white safe.
No, I felt the opposite though.
Nah, not in the Mark Twain shit. Yeah. I felt like they was choosing some cornier material.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't like it, but I was like, damn, like this is a clips you're picking from this motherfucker.
But that's what I'm saying. But those are not that's not what he's known for black people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't mean white safe as in it was, but it's what white people see him as. I think it was more so that.
I think his fan base is more whites than actually blacks to an extent.
He has a lot.
Our fan base definitely that half-baked crowd. That's
he has a very he's a very large smoker.
He's not our typical. I hate to say, he's not our typical black comedian.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Material wise, he's not your standard.
But he is my favorite comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top five.
He's definitely top 5. He is my yeah. Him and Chris Rock is up there.
But he put himself on the pedestal in a way to have more opportunities than most.
Yeah, he does. The way he presents himself, the way he.
So
I mean, Chappelle's show is brilliant.
As a businessman, I think he's been probably the most accomplished, right? Well, not accomplished, but like the way he moves, like he's smart about it. Like his business team is about that. Like they're about, even for you to say that, like. I didn't even know that, he was hosting a concert event or doing that, but that just goes to show you he's conscious about making business moves while he's releasing his material.
Of course. So
I think that that's what separates him.
Yeah, as an Asian wife, of course he's going to do business.
How do you feel about what he said? You agree with it?
I agree with it. I agree with it in a sense that I don't think it was too soon for him to drop and actually say something, like make social commentary on an issue that is really affecting your people. But I think it was still somewhat far removed to say, like the way he kept saying, like, people don't want to hear from me. They want to, the streets are talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to what the streets are doing.
Why did not like that?
They may not like it, but it's the truth.
This Dave Chappelle, I don't know.
But
get rid of him.
But also, I think there's a lot of things. There's a lot to pay attention to when it comes to him because he knows how white America moves, like how corporate America moves. So when he says something, you gotta really pay attention to. Like he's a real smart dude. The way he talks, the way he says things, like he's giving you game, but he doesn't really want to say like I'm giving you game because he doesn't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand what I'm trying to say? Like that's why I like that he does that. He makes that's what separates him from like Chris Rock. I think Chris Rock makes some more blatant remarks about racism and.
I don't know how Chris Rock still be having that career, boy. Like is Adam Sandler like watching? Chris Rock be saying some shit.
He says some wild shit.
For him to be in the doors that he's in.
Friendly too,
I don't.
He is. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Quite nah.
Not his material.
I don't think Chris Rock's specials
Not his
are white
specials.
people
I think
friendly.
his shows, his movies.
I feel like his I feel like when he gets together with Adam Sandler, it becomes white people friendly.
You know what? Yeah. You know what I think Chris Rock did though to take the heat off of him?
What?
He gave black people Tony Rock.
Oh,
He made a sacrifice. I like him. Everybody loves his material. Fuck no. Like Tony Rock is not my.
Tony Rock's trash.
I mean, he does his good thing as like a
No, not even his host is weak. It's a struggle, dog.
Tony Rock.
Jam, it
he
was a
just
struggle.
doesn't have the
Tony Rock's
personality.
trash.
You can tell that his
And
personality
there's another
just
one
doesn't-
too that's trying to be a comedian.
Who?
There's like another Rock in the Chris Rock family.
Oh man.
So that's like,
Who's that?
Yeah, that is just as bad, dog. Like just stop.
Oh, just or
Stop.
never mind. I mean, he got the gift, and then
Yeah,
that's about it.
Uh,
Oh, another thing.
Rock, hold on. Tony Rock wasn't good on Everybody Hates Chris.
I just said that. I said like he's only good on that. His comedy, son, like standing up and rocking a mic be.
And
Give
give
me my money, son. Nick Cannon funnier than Tony Rock, comedian wise.
I ain't never seen.
Jay Farrell gotta go. We had this comedian talk before.
I never seen Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon low key, son. He
Jay
had that show.
Farrell
He's
impressions.
funny.
Yeah, but that's all.
But that's it.
Son.
He ain't got no.
That's
He
like
can't
Harry
hold
Spears,
a.
but
He
Harry
can't do a
Spears got
30-minute
comedy.
set. I can't take a
Jay
30-minute set
Farrell
from them.
garbage, dog, and
He
hey,
trash.
He's extra garbage. I don't want to take nothing away from Jay Farrell. He's extra garbage though. Did you see him with the little video, like whining how he had the knee on his neck when he was like in California like 3-4 years back, saying like he's from the burbs and didn't know it wasn't that long, but he felt blah 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 blah. Like long story short, dog. I get it, homie. You fucking it took you 30 something years, nigga, and having your fame to get profiled by police, dog. Like, sorry, my brother, motherfucker's been dealing with that shit realistically at the age of 10. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
facts.
saying? Getting fucked with the police. So, like, nigga, you're extra late to the party. Class dismissed, nigga. Go home. You're sent home for the week. Who's next, dog? This is court.
All right, another.
Ivy talks court.
So I want to hear y'all opinion on this.
Oh, the General Lee thing, though. Dukes and Hazzard, just in case, Jay. Left. We ain't getting rid of General Lee.
So,
Okay, all right, there we go.
Yeah.
so Joe Budden on his podcast, he said,
Oh.
I know, I said the same thing.
I like Joe Budden. I like the black
Niggas
dude.
podcast
but the
trash.
white dude trash, son.
Rory?
Yeah.
Oh,
He,
Rory.
Oh,
Mom,
he-
Rory.
he trash, man.
Yeah.
Like who gave him the pass to speak? I'm being
His
real.
brother is Biggs. He started Rockefeller.
No, you talking about
he's not.
Rory.
What you talking
Not
about?
Maul.
White boy.
Oh, you don't like Rory? Oh,
I don't like
all
Rory.
right.
Maul is, he said fuck with Maul, you don't like
Yeah,
Rory.
Maul cool.
Alright, so he said, basically he said that people with,
I heard you completely wrong.
Rory be talking that cash shit, nigga. Like
Yeah.
he just like he got the muscle behind him. Like he just be going off, so he comfortably, dog. Like
yeah, he do be talking shit like it ain't
like,
that.
Nigga, like who gave you permission to say what you say?
Alright, so what Joe Budden said,
Joe
paraphr-
Budden the pass like that. Joe Budden ain't
Yeah.
niggas out there like that.
that's the whole point.
Joe he knows his shit.
Yeah.
Joe's smart, intellectual brother, superb dog.
He knows his industry shit. Alright, so what he said is that for 9 to 5 people, that it's gonna be hard because sooner or later, the stance your company takes, be it on the Black Lives Matter side or the All Lives Matter side, it's gonna be hard to go to work and deal with that, knowing whatever stance they take. So that was Joe
We
Budden's
said that
take.
last week, nigga. Fuck that.
So
We
yeah.
spoke on that last week.
So
B.
my take was, what this nigga know about a 9 to 5? Like, when was the last time he worked a 9 to 5? And also, there's plenty of motherfuckers that hate their job now. Like, not even on. There's niggas that dread going to work on a daily basis, hate where they work. They probably work for a racist ass nigga now, and they go every day. You think whether or not they give a
Speak
fuck?
up, though, Buddha.
You think they give a fuck whether or not it's Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter when you hate your shit to begin with? There's some people that's not in the spot where they can make a decision on what There's plenty of jobs that you work at now where their political stance is against your people to begin with. There's immigrants that work at the Trump Tower, B.
Absolutely.
So come on, like, and them niggas still clock in every day faithfully, early. Some niggas working off the clock. So it's like, stop talking about it's gonna be hard to work. It's gonna be hard to do this because of the company's stance on Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter. There's niggas that hate their job right now. What Joe Budden know about that?
So
he clocking into a 9 to 5.
Wait, just to be clear, is your argument that he doesn't know what it's like, so he shouldn't comment on it?
It's
or
both.
He's wrong about it being in the workplace?
I think he doesn't understand. I think he doesn't understand the mindset of people that work a 9 to 5 and niggas is not working. Yeah. Most people that work a
I've been in the industry 20 years, though.
Yeah.
20 years, yeah.
Clean.
Most people that's working a quote unquote.
He young too, so he came in as legit. Like, he came in as a
70% of the United States is working entry level jobs, B. That means jobs that any nigga could walk in and then start at the same spot that you at. That means that these are not career positions where you over here, they aspiring to be able to move up and do the most. This is not their dream job. So because it's not, they most likely don't like the shit to begin with. So because you don't like the shit to begin with, you not in the position. Yeah, you over here talking about it like this is really gonna affect company morale if Nah, nigga, you know what you know about a 9 to 5, B? You ain't been in a 9 to 5 since the what, late 80s, bitch? Pump It Up was 92, 93. What was that?
Wow, Pump It Up was 2003.
I still can't go. I can't, like, as much as I want to defend Button, dog. When Boo snaps on him, I can't really name 5 songs, dog.
Exactly.
Me and Jay, me and Jay huddled real quick, dog. Like, double there, nigga. We hit the buzzer and talked about it.
Pump It Up.
2 songs.
Pump It Up in the club.
That's it.
That was Marcus Houston's song.
And the one with Tank and Wayne, nigga.
Yeah.
That's
the shit
it.
With Tank, though. The shit with Tank was dope, but he took the same Khaled I'm on one beat.
Yeah, right. He did. But it was hot though. It was hot.
Anymore because he said he had to pay Wayne 85 bands for that verse. Dog. Like, ooh, did you make the money back? Did you get the money back, Joe?
Shout out to Joe Budden, man. It's all love over here, you know.
Just
what my co-host is saying over here.
all I'm saying is stick to y'all realm, dog. Talk about the ins and outs of the music business. Y'all good at that, and I fuck with that. I do fuck with his opinion on the in and outs of the music business, shit that people don't see on a daily basis. When he talks about contracts, when he talks about artists, when he talks about different shit like that, I respect that because most niggas won't have that candid conversation about
What's the show he had, though, outside the podcast? The Pull Up Show?
Yeah.
That shit dope.
Yeah.
That shit
where
dope.
Where he sits down with the artist?
Yeah, that shit's intense.
That's dope.
That's a thorough show.
The one where he sat down in the barber... What's the one where he was in the barber shop with Math Hoffa? He did a barbershop interview.
With that Showtime shit?
No, Math Hoffa got like a...
Math Hoffa dope too.
Yeah, he has like a little... He has a little podcast. He has a little podcast that he does in a barbershop, and then he interviewed Joe Budden. That was one of my favorite Joe Budden interviews.
That was
he was actually very insightful, he said some real shit.
You don't go to Math Hoffa, he'll choke you out.
Facts. He has knocked some niggas out.
So, what we listening to over here, Jay?
Hoes. And rakes and hammers and tools are the things you need for gardening. Brought to you by one of our sponsors. Because part of the listeners out there may not be supporting Home Depot.
Oh, God.
So my new thing is now, where the Lowe's at?
Yeah. I'm here.
Lowe's supposedly donated, what, $25 million?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
$25 million to other minority business to get back open, supposedly. So now when you see someone, you're just asking, where the Lowe's at?
On another note, go out and be a hoe, man. It's beautiful outside. You know what I'm saying? Weather getting better.
Shout out to the big girls.
Yeah.
I don't know what it has to do with like hoes and being beautiful and shit. Just shout out to the big girls.
Hey, I don't know. Lizzo been real quiet. I I'm
Nah, I
saying.
seen the last time on a bicycle or something.
Oh Lord.
She said she working on the body. She doing fitness now and shit.
Fuck it.
She was doing exercise. Yeah. She doing fucking
Oh, she's a trip. Man.
doing aerobics and shit.
I don't know. But so like
She must have heard the comments from the past few podcasts.
She heard the comments before she got in the game. I ain't fat shaming, but it's just, like, that's how people are.
So, like,
I hate like when bitches be screaming about me, nigga, this big dick motherfucker just wanna go in there. What's up?
Nah, but with Lizzo, it's like, dog, it ain't even the waist that matters. Just go get some titties or something. Go pick up some titties. Yeah, go pick up some titties, dog. A fat girl with no titties is it don't sound right. It don't look right.
So, anyways.
So just go get you some Nicki Minaj titties and call it a day.
Those are some nice titties.
Yeah, go pick you up some Nickies. Nah, Cardi's
are better, right?
Cardi's are better.
Wait,
Cardi new set is better though.
Cardi's new set.
Nah, Cardi new body is on point. I can't hate on it. Cause the thighs match now. She done picked she spent the extra deluxe package and got some thighs.
Rough and squared, nigga. Them shits was looking whack.
Nah, she got some new ones. The new ones,
but
yeah.
They get worse when you redo them sometimes, fam.
Nah, Offset put the bag on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking though.
Offset was tired of grabbing them hard ass rocks that was on the
chest. Interview on the Angie Martinez thing.
Really?
Yeah, gotta check it out.
Cardi was a glow up, boy. Fixing that teeth was an A1 move.
That was
looking at her old teeth.
That shit is wild, B.
On IG.
That show you what teeth will do,
That's left teeth, my nigga.
That's why I'm telling you that $1 million smile, kid. It does a lot.
Like they had this meme. And it was like a dude smiling. It was like a dude and his girl smiling and shit. And the dude was missing a tooth. And it was like, I show you how important teeth are. You ain't even noticed the nigga was missing an eyebrow. And then you look up, nigga, eyebrow was gone. But that tooth was glaring, B. Yo, ain't nothing like a nigga with a dead tooth, B.
That shit was crazy.
Yo, nigga walk up on me with that brown tooth, you gotta go, B. Or a missing tooth? Yeah. Oh, nah, you gotta go.
So I wanted to, before we get out of here, I wanted to, since we're on the topic of the whole Black Lives Matter and the current.
Do they? Hey, I know there's a lot of people, definitely not our listeners, when they hear that shit and they read those little bumper stickers and signs, they say, does it really?
But do they though?
But why?
All this bullshit, and all this Black Lives Matter and all this, it ain't doing nothing for black people because the white people that's in power, you go in rich white neighborhoods. I work in Boca, B. You go in Boca where all these rich ass white people at, all these older rich white people, the niggas is not worried about this. They'll still explain to you. They'll still explain to you up and down. They don't give a fuck. They're like, listen, did you know that he was a drug user? Did you know he had COVID? Did you know
COVID carrier?
Did you know he was COVID positive? I'm pretty sure the cop probably has COVID. His life was in danger.
That's a good spin.
Yeah.
That's a safe spin.
and then you over there like, God damn, y'all niggas is ruthless. But they don't give a shit.
Look, fam.
So all that protesting don't mean nothing to them.
I'm going to tell all the listeners right now, dog. If your boy Lex and Jay gonna get the bag next year, son, we're gonna die from police brutality, dog. Because that seems like the best way to secure the bag, though, fam. Don't leave me hanging, Jay. That's the best way to secure the bag, son. To be a black man and get killed by the police, the cash app is Liddy, son.
I know.
The GoFundMe page is Liddy. We're good. We're good in heaven, son. We good in heaven. We got VIP table section, nigga. Liddy 14.
So they don't even be making it to the club. They don't be
up in the gate, son, with the bag, B.
Son, don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Jay, you ain't ready to die for this shit?
Yeah,
Ricky Bobby, don't put that on me.
Okay, shake it, baby, shake it.
So anyway, alright, on to a little bit more of a serious question. Since y'all did not watch,
was serious, straight up.
it was.
Okay, go ahead.
But you guys didn't actually watched the Royce da 5'9" interview that I sent you guys earlier.
I got
So
you. What is that, part
just
one?
to let the listeners, all right, just let the listeners in. Royce da 5'9" did a brief interview with Hip Hop DX that I sent to my lovely co-host earlier.
It wasn't brief.
Watch.
It was a 10-part.
All right, so it was a 3-part.
It was a 10-parter.
Brief, interview.
It was a
But
10-parter from Royce da
in-
5'9".
All right, so in the interview, he touched on what's going on with the protests, and he made reference to Eminem, X, Y, and Z. But in describing what's going on with how racist he thinks Trump is, he touched on a topic that I wanted to ask you guys about, like what your stance is, because he was talking about going to public school, growing up in America, as a black, as a minority, as a black male growing up. And he said something that was interesting to me. He said that as growing up, what you would attribute to success is what a happy white person sounds like. Like in terms of how proper they are, in terms of how they speak, the chipperness in their tone. So, like when he said that, I was like, damn, is that true? Like I actually really thought about it, and I was like, like when he how people say, oh, you're trying to sound white, or you're trying to do this, or you're trying to do that. So
really? I never heard some things like that.
yeah, of course you have. Of course you have. So
I'm flabbergasted.
I wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think on that, and do you think is true? Is there like a certain, even if it's not about the being a happy white person being the symbol of success, is there a certain tone that you guys take on with white people that's different from people of color because you feel like you have to?
Well, all right, let's clarify with Royce. I'm not trying to age him, but he's an elderly rapper. Like he's in his mid-40s at least, mid-40s maybe.
No, he like 50.
40s.
He about 53.
Like he's up. Okay, see, I figured that. Like he's up there. He's up there.
He's up there.
And he grew up in Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a whole different.
Notoriously racist spot.
Yeah,
1977.
So he's young 40s.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
42.
I think he's lying about that age though.
Might be industry,
Yeah,
around.
But he up there, seen different things. Sometimes, and my generation too, and coming where I come from, we do make that association of having a certain kind of tone, and when you speak proper or dictate yourself correctly, our own tends to disassociate us and place us for, oh, you're trying to speak white, or you think you're smart, or you're trying to speak better than me, so to speak. But that's not the case. Now, for the issue, if you're saying that chipper white people describe success, you
like
have,
the sound of it, like you want to sound.
I understand that. You have to look at the spot or the point of where did he get that influence or that form of education or that information from a program to you to say this is the idea of success.
I guess what you would say, what you would see on TV.
You have to, yeah.
Can't
So
say
but then, okay, so your easy answer is, if you're going to look at the model of success, who's promoting the image of it? White media.
Yeah.
That's going to be a given.
Right.
Your magazines, your TV shows, your commercials, all that shit in our generation is aimed through a white corporation, white marketing firms, white writers, white directors, white cast. You're going to be embedded with that to understand that this is a version and the most practical Americana idea of success.
Right.
That's that.
Yeah, I don't.
It's exposure at that point.
It's true. I don't attribute the way a happy white person sounds to success. I attribute emulating that to some degree to the way that I change my vernacular to make a white person feel more comfortable when I interact with them.
I hate when you have to do that, though.
Yeah, of course, but due to the fact that I am a large black man, bald with a beard and tattoos, definitely the way, even a conversation I was having today with an old white lady, and then she was like, I just love that you smile so often. And I was like,
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah.
but you don't even, but you don't even realize it, but subconsciously I do smile more having conversations with them just for them to feel less threatened in their interaction with me, just because but it is just sad to say, damn, okay, this is how I I don't even smile that much dealing with my own people, which is crazy because the thought of black people interacting with each other, black people smiling is actually a trending topic because it is so rarely occurring in media. So it's crazy that they have to say we should take more pictures smiling together just because that's not even a thing. That's a thing. It's just crazy.
That's bonkers.
It's crazy, but I mean, I don't attribute that sound to necessarily white success, but I do definitely attribute it to what white people expect to feel and to be in their comfort zone.
The irony is, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to leave our black face at the house, dog, and go out with a different one. When we're
of course.
That's the
trying to
part.
assimilate and associate.
What do you think, Joe?
It's time to go to Costa Rica.
Yeah. I mean, I speak the same way all around, but when I speak to my people, I just use nigga a lot more.
I use nigga, bro. Nigga all day too, boy. I cut it out like that. I did a week. I did a show without it. We're back.
He's like, nigga, we're back.
He's like, nigga, check my tape.
I call everybody like, you got a nigga, you got a nigga, she got a nigga.
He's like, episode 27,
That's
nigga,
it.
run my tape.
Run that tape.
Nah. Yeah. Nah, bro, I use it freely though. Everybody get the M word, they get the C word, they get the B word,
All
they
the
get
words.
the F word, they get the LF word. You know,
Nah, but
everything. If the shoe fits, you gotta wear it.
Over anything else, I use nigga more than anything else. I use nigga a lot.
Right, nigga.
I use the nigga.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Coming from a nigga that says nigga a lot, that nigga says nigga all the time. All right, hold on. All right, this got to be done. We running low on that.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Episode
it's been
28.
A pleasure. Episode number 28. This
It was
is
a
your girl,
pleasure.
Drea Ivy. It was dope talking to you guys. Very informative. Shout out to I Love You Kids. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the whole squad. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to all the viewers, listeners, everybody. Shout out to my man Mike. See you, homie. Good things, big up. President, what up? Starboy J Nice, Music Media Lounge.com. Buddha the Great.
Ivy Talks.
Rude. I see you hating. I mean, what's up, man? You know, everybody else out here doing it big. Ivy. Let's go.
Let's go.